everyone. Hi, it's Eleanor Grace, and I'm live here in London from one of our psychic nights. Actually, we're doing the Battle Axes pub, which is a haunted house. So we've got John in spirit with us. We've got a few others as well that are haunting the place. So very interesting. And we've got psychics and mediums here this evening as well. And we are in this evening here in London in the UK at 7 o'clock. And I know that over there in the States, it's around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So good afternoon to you. And it's very early, isn't it, in the morning for you guys over there in Australia. But I have been connecting to you a lot as well recently, having readings, looking at the events and really getting into some very fabulous readings. Got lots and lots of connections to Australia. So welcome everybody to my Psychic Destiny show. Now this evening I will be using, well, this afternoon, wherever you are, I will be using my crystal. This one has got quartz and citrine that runs through it. It's a really lovely crystal ball. I use it a lot in readings, and I do like to make sure that we're connecting well with the heightened energy of the crystal. And I do feel that this is one of those quite special evenings as well for us here in London. It's lovely and hot, it's nice and warm, and we're very excited to be giving out so many connections to the world. And we are on Moonstruck TV and Psychic Radio. And of course, that holds some of Earth's best psychic mediums. So let's get going, shall we? Here is the crystal. I like this crystal because it uplifts your spirit and it brings in prosperity with the quartz and citrine combination. So that prosperity brings in abundance. It brings in some opportunities as well for everybody, really, to look for a sign. So look for signs, set your intentions, really be on it with regard to your life, live your best life. And this August is what we all should do. We should all gather our resources together and live our best life. So as well as the crystal, I will be using cards. These are my lovely Victorian romantic cards. Look, these are beautiful cards. They've got lovely, lovely images on them. They're tarot, but they do reflect back to the French times here at the turn of the 19th century and also in the UK. So lots of history connected to these cards. And I'll be shuffling these and taking a few as we go through the session. And callers will be calling through as well. So it's really interesting when we have live readings on the show because it does give you an insight, doesn't it, into how clairvoyance works and how everything is really possible. So we've got Kendra from Middlesbrough in the UK on the line. Hello there, Kendra. Welcome. Good evening to you.
Hello.
Hi there. I'm shuffling cards already here, Kendra, so I'm connecting to you straight away. I do want to give you Peter as well. Peter may be in this haunted pub that I'm sitting in at the moment, or it may be for you. So do you have anyone in spirit with that name of Peter, or anybody around you, Kendra? Who is this Peter character? If it's not for you, we'll just ask him to move on, you see, because
I've got a partner called Peter, and there's also Peter in spirit.
You've got Peter in spirit, have you?
And there's also a Peter around me as well.
You've got a Peter in your life as well, yeah? So
yeah,
Peter's quite special to you then. Well, I'm in this haunted pub in London and we've got lots of spirits hanging around. And I think, you know, the callers here tonight and also people who are coming for psychic readings tonight will have the benefit of that. So spirit are bringing people in. So I've got Peter in spirit for you. And what that message is all about is telling you to look for a sign. I've just taken this card, which is look for a sign from the angel deck. And I love this deck because it really does allow you here to really think, Kendra, about what it is that you need to do. You've got plans. I can feel them. I can see them, that you want to make so many plans in your life, but you've been blocked, you've been stopped, you've been given some diversions along the way. It's as though you've got a straight road and you want to drive down that straight road, but you can't because there's diversions everywhere. So this is your life right now. And you are being told by Peter here in spirit, a long, long way. He's come forward a long way to say to you, look for a sign. And I think it's a little sign, something that is significant to you. So just going to take some cards here because I feel that this is really important. Now look what you've got here. This is fabulous. This is the world. It's you really turning your world upside down. So is that how you're feeling here? Is that what you want to do? Just sort of throw everything up in the air, Kendra, and just say, do you know what? I've had enough of this. I want to get on. I want to go in my direction. I want this to be my life. Well, the theme here today is all about living your best life, and that's what I feel you should be doing. And this is what you've drawn. It's the world. So Peter in spirit, was he a family member? Because I feel that he wants to get closer to you. And he's talking to me as well, telling me about a baby, that there's a baby here, a soul in spirit that was a child. Maybe this was a child that was never here, but he is talking about that. Is there somebody here, Kendra, in your life that is expecting a baby? Because it's a baby in arms that's coming.
Just lost one.
Ah, okay.
One just gone to spirit.
Yes, just gone to spirit then. So the baby is with Peter. That's what he's come through to say to you. That's really special, isn't it?
Yes.
From such a long way, and he has come a long way, so he must have been high up there with angels. He's come down a long way to be with you here today. I think the haunted pub has helped. Sounds crazy, I know, but it does, because all the spirits are here and they're gathering. And you can see behind me here that there's this particular area in this pub, the Battle Axes, is very, very haunted. It's very old, and it's centuries old. So perhaps they all sit and have a cup of tea or something, Kendra, I don't know. but Peter's sort of come in and said to you, hey, look, I've got the baby, I can see the baby, it's safe. And this is a boy, and this is a boy that will be with your son again, not the same soul, wasn't meant to be at this time, but your son will have a son. So there's a grandson to come. I'm just taking another card here because, the Wheel of Fortune, everything is going to be fine, This is where the cycle of life comes in, and where you might feel, it's overwhelming, it's just so sad and so difficult, this is where you get the upturn. So when we suffer a loss, which is awful, when we do suffer a loss, there's always a balance that comes in. It's karmic, where something good is about to happen. And that's coming to you and your family as well, Kendra. Are you thinking of moving? Because I want to give you a key. So what's that all about? You are, okay. So you're well, you are. You're going to open a new door. Remember these blockages that I've talked to you about? It's very difficult for you to be able to see that clear road. And up to now, there's been lots of obstacles and blockages along the way, but it's about to change. Wheel of Fortune is there, and you're being given a key from Spirit. So remember that. So that move is possible. It's going to happen, and you will be really pleased with the outcome. Here's your son, by the way. He's your page. You're the mum. There he is. I know that you look very Victorian in these cards, but that doesn't matter because the two of you here are connected, strongly connected in your souls. So it's really beautiful journey of life that the two of you have in this lifetime. You'll always remain close together. You'll always decide things together, and he will always look out for you, has your best interest there. Such a beautiful, beautiful connection, really very lucky. You know, lots of people don't have that. So count your blessings with that one. That's really powerful. I also feel, let's just take some of these cards here. There's a man that's let you down, and I feel that that's really unusual as well for you, because you don't often see that. You don't often get let down here. You're quite a tough character. You put a lot of bravado out there. So you've got this wall of steel in front of you here, haven't you, Kendra? Is that how you operate?
Yeah.
But inside you're really soft and lovely, and you've got a heart of gold, a spirit that's really strong as well. And you help people a lot. And sometimes they don't even know it. That's what I want to say to you. So, you know, you will talk about people, but you'll do that in a very positive way. So if anybody is doing somebody down or just not giving a very good story or good rendition of themselves, you will check it out. You'll say, no, that's not true. I'm not having that. But there is a man here that's let you down. And he's to the left of you, and to the right of you is all this golden road, this golden opportunity, the key, the baby to come, even though you've lost that soul. Peter is there. He's going to be closer to you. Is he a family member? I need to ask you that, Kendra.
The family member, no. Well, he is, yeah, but not from my partner's side, he is.
All right, okay, yeah. Yeah, well, he sees himself as family. He does see himself as family, but he wants things to change, and I think that he's sweeping the pathway clear to make that happen. So the man that's let you down, was that your father?
No.
No? Who was it? Who's let you down? Because I've got this.
My partner.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's gonna stop. That's gonna change, because this is where the new pathway, the new door, the new beginning is gonna dawn for you. Here you've got some money to come, Queen of Pentacles. So there is a reward, and there is something that is beneficial to you, that is in your future. More money, more earned income, more about resources, and more about your assets. So do look out for yourself here, Michelle. Sorry, you're Kendra. Sorry, I've got Michelle next. Do look out for your, oh no, getting all mixed up here. Do look out for yourself, and don't be frightened to speak up. Here you've got the Chariot, some very good news that is coming to you, crossing your pathway and knocking on your door. So there's somebody else that is very special. There's an admirer in the longer term, in the future. You'll need to have maybe a more personal, in-depth reading. There's a great connection there in spirit. So do check out my website, gracedestiny.com. You can book a private reading with me, or you can have a reading from somebody in the team, or you can ask some psychic text questions because you're in the UK. But it's wonderful to speak to you, Kendra, and thank you for coming on to this show, and best of luck. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for you. That's my pleasure. Lovely to speak. And we have Michelle, and I got Michelle mixed up with Kendra a little while ago, but we've got Michelle on the line. Hello there, Michelle. You're through to Eleanor Grace. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Oh, yeah, really good. I'm here in London, in the UK, and I'm in a haunted pub here this evening. It's about 7:15 or so in the evening. I know that it's in the afternoon there where you are. So welcome. Now, I'm going to have a look here into your crystal ball. I've got the quartz crystal ball here, Michelle, and I just want to see who I can see across the pathway. So I've got a very strong pathway that's emerging in front of you here, Michelle. And it's a wide road. I mean, we talk about pathways as mediums and clairvoyants and psychics such a lot, because it's where we are looking to see what's ahead for you, see who you're going to meet, and what are the events and circumstances that will cross your path. So here, I've got you picking up lots and lots of different bits and bobs. So you're collecting very positive elements now into your life. But this is also saying to me, that you need to do that. You need to save up some resources of your own. You need to be looking long and hard at who you're trusting at the moment. But I have got a hand that is coming in. It's a helping hand holding yours, taking you forward, walking along a long, long road. And it's not a tarmac road. No cars on this road. It could be a pathway that's forged through a forest or something, but it's clear and it is unimpeded. So you don't have obstacles along the way. What you have is a very positive determination here to be able to make decisions for yourself, by yourself, but also taking a hold of this person's hand. I think it's a man's hand, walking with him solidly, trusting in the relationship and trusting in your own judgment. So is that your situation? I do need to ask you that just to verify that I'm seeing this hand holding yours as being a partner, a person who really wants to take you with him, showing you the way. Is that what you have at the moment in your life, Michelle?
Yes, I have an awesome partner.
I know, and he's coming closer and closer to you. But the hand that I can see, I mean, my focus in the crystal ball is weird. It really is just a hand, and it's holding yours, but it's like you've got to catch up with him. He's going at quite a fast pace. He's walking, he's not running, but you're having to, like jog just to keep pace with him. So don't be getting yourself stuck here in the past or in old habits or old familiar sort of phrases, even some old friends, because I feel that you're moving on really very quickly. And that's what I want to see, this, really strong movement that you can see now in your life. Okay, so I'm going to take some cards as well. And we need to do that. I do feel that you are lucky. You're coming into a lucky phase. I've got horseshoes that are here, which always symbolize to me quite a lot of luck and bountiful opportunities. So the pathway that I could see in a forest that we're looking for as a guide really for you, your partner's hand holding yours, reaching out, he wants to hold your hand, wants to grab a hold of it, taking you with him. And I think why I'm seeing this image so strongly is that there must be an opportunity ahead where you're going to do something strange. You're going to do something unusual, maybe move a long way or take a risk even that you wouldn't do on your own. And your partner is saying, look, it's okay. Come on, Michelle, we can do this. We're going to do this together. And that's really a key factor. So trust is quite a big word, isn't it? Hard for us to do. But I feel that this is you in the past here. It's this, perhaps a bit of misery, some upset, some tears, maybe too. I'll just bring that away. So it's this romantic image of the girl on her own, really thinking a lot about what she should have, could have, would have done. And all of those negative thoughts and feelings have got to go. So we're getting rid of her. We don't want her anymore. We want to see what is happening now. And here you've drawn the star card. This is the one from my deck here. Now, the star card, very young, sort of opportunity for you to be aspirational, to have ambition, to feel as though you're the only person in the world that can actually take this next step. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to take the step. You are going to be very, very much in charge. So in your relationship here, Michelle, you will emerge as a bit of a leader. At the moment, your partner's awesome, he's great, he's fabulous, and he's taking you forward with him. but there's a power shift to come. November is going to be an important time, and that first week in December. Now, there will be a change of tempo between you. Don't argue at that point, because there's some vulnerabilities that will come out. And it's so easy to just think, oh, you know what, I've had enough of this. So just stay firm. Remember those dates. There's a lot of success ahead here for your partner. A lot. He's going to be riding high in January, February of next year. It's like he's the Mountie on the horse there, and he's going to be telling everybody else exactly what it is that they need to do. So success for him. The two of you making plans as well for new opportunities between you. So there's a pact that's coming. It's like I want to clasp hands as well, and the two of you making that pact and that promise. It may be a reconnection as well. That's what I'm feeling. Though, this would have been something I think that you've already done, so you're having to redo it. So making that commitment and more commitment a second time, but it will involve movement. Are you thinking of moving? Is this something that's come up yet? It wouldn't surprise me if it hasn't, because the pathway is so long here. So what are your thoughts on that, Michelle?
We have wanted to move out west for a long time.
Okay, right, okay. And you're right at the beginning here of the pathway. And it probably feels as though you've been there for ages. So that's what I've been seeing, this wonderful journey that you're about to take. And he's taking your hand and he's saying, look, come on, so that there will be a gap in the normal proceedings. There'll be this opportunity for you to just slip through. It's a bit like a time warp to say, come on, we're going to do this now. I believe that is November and the first week in December. So it's not very far away. And I think you should take your opportunity when it's there, when it emerges. Just leave everything and sort it out later. The two of you are going to be great together and have such an adventure, and I feel so excited here for you. I also feel that you don't need to worry about health. I think that you may be one of life's natural worriers. Do you worry a lot? Do you, Michelle? Do you worry about things
Yes.
and necessary to sort of get nail biting times? Don't go and see any more horror films. Just, go for comedies. That's the best thing that you can do, because you do get yourself into quite a state at times. Now, there's a lady here in spirit with you as well. There's a lady here. There's three women that are all together, and I feel that they sort of want to sing a song. It's really strange, but that's what I'm being given. Who's the singer? Do you sing? Who sings around you? No.
No one.
Neither do I. Oh, well, perhaps they're singing to themselves. It could also be the spirits in the pub that I've got. I mean, we never know. But I am going to give you one lady in particular who's come forward here a long way in spirit, wants to smother you with affection. Lots of kisses are coming your way. And remembering, some times to remember. This August as well, very important, a key time for you, and times that are going to be coming into your life that are very good. All right, now I'm just going to take some cards on her, because she's come into the right side of me, and I know that she's there for a reason. So has anybody recently passed over? Because this seems to be a very fresh and new experience for her. Can you tell me that?
My mother passed away about 13 years ago.
Well, I think it's
we were
her.
very close.
Yeah, I think it's her. And I also think that she doesn't realise it's been 13 years. It's like it was yesterday.
No. That's
and
just
you,
like her.
And you feel like that too. So I'm going to leave you with her and all the kisses and the affection that she wants to give to you and the love that she gives to you. And thank you so much for coming in on the show and for sharing that as well with us. So
And I think the other two ladies that was with her was probably my grandmother and her sister.
That's right. I feel that they were all together having a party only because they saw you here, Michelle, today. I'm going to love you and leave you, and thank you for joining me today on the show. And I'm Eleanor Grace. I'm here live in London, United Kingdom. I will see you at the same time next week. Bye-bye then. Bye-bye.